Hi, this is Danny Doyle, and I forgot about something very important. There's apparently stat boosters in people's starting inventories that I just forgot. Like, Amelia has a speed wing, and who has the energy ring?
Ewan.
Oh, Ewan.
He joins with a different item depending on what route you went.
And this is the Orion's fault too, I guess. I don't know.
Didn't even promote Erica, that's so upsetting.
I'll do it, okay? Wait, am I allowed to? She's not level 10, so am I allowed to?
I think you can.
I know you can in the cutscene, but do you, like,
She's
lose
on the
your
left
chance?
side. Oh yeah, see? It's in her inventory.
There we go. Are you happy, Queen?
Look at her go.
It's your queen. She did it. She promoted. She got a pony.
Look at these wonderful stats. Look at these bases. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Same. Oh, and there's another thing we forgot. That's in Ross's inventory. The hatchet. I'm breaking out the hatchet. Breaking out everything. Okay. Kalik needs
all the
another
legendary
weapon.
weapons. And the Garm.
Oh, right. Someone needs Vidofnir. Who is it that... Cormac's are Vidofnir.
Cormac.
Right.
Better make sure you leave that one-use Iron Lance on him.
For AI manipulation, obviously.
We've got a one-use
We gotta take the javelin off of Garcia.
Why does Garcia have a javelin?
I don't know. Amelia had the rune sword.
So confused. So many rune swords.
Here, take that from my best friend Joshua. Oh, this looks so unfun. Hold on, we'll be right back. I realized that cat's doing a thing. Alright, let's just fucking... Oh my god, I always do that. I always hit enter and pull up the map by accident. You've got a javelin, so you can fight this fucker. Can you reach with Purge the Shadow Shotter?
Let's find out.
Looks like we're just shy.
Oh, I think we're like one shy.
Yeah. So we just need to stay out of Shadow Shot range. So we can go like here. We can get danced, basically, and like move that way. Ooh, we could actually probably just do it turn one.
What's the worst that's gonna happen? Cyclops is gonna hit you.
Yeah, he would die, is the worst. He doubles?
Because Shadow Shot.
So we can block.
Oh, that's perfect.
Well,
oh, I think we need to move a tile closer.
How can we? Yeah, we can go here. Okay. It's like here. Come on. There we go. Oh.
Pew! Oh, save to use.
Yeah, and also animations.
Very upsetting.
Oh, I didn't get to see the Purge animation, the Purge crit. Unfortunate. Alright, anyway. Rune sword time.
Woo! This is my favorite part. Look at how beefy these guys are.
And we should probably put someone on this staircase too. Hey, or Dusel, you can do that. Use the hatchet. Use the hatchet.
So, unironically, the wind sword is like one of the best ways to get rid of Cyclopses I found.
Oh, because they're res or whatever?
Yeah, because it just hits right through res. Or it hits on res. Because they have like
have no
billion
res.
HP.
Does the rune sword not hit on res?
I believe it does.
But it's like less might than the wind sword or whatever?
Yeah, it's also like really heavy.
This is certainly a map of all time. Now I've deleted the only thing that's really a threat.
Look at this on Holma.
Oh, it would have been really funny if he Devil Axe backfired himself.
Ooh, that would have been really funny.
I mean, there's a few more Devil Axe Cyclopses on the map, so who knows? Maybe it'll happen. Stay tuned and find out. 2 damage with the hatchet.
Doesn't even double. What a bad unit. I get the sneak sneaking suspicion Danny.exe is stopping.
2 damage to him with the fucking hatchet. I'm sorry, that's just too good. They're clogging now. Salve, you gonna be okay? And also, do I care if you're not? Like, if he dies, I'm not resetting. Just fucking let people die in Fire Emblem.exe.
And by that, you mean let all the enemies die.
Also the players. Also the players. Remember, if Saleh dies in the game, he dies in real life.
Very true. And then he can't get his paired ending with Erica.
Wait, he has one?
Yep. He's one of Erica's 4 paired... one of, like, her 3 romantic paired endings.
They really did say everyone but La Rochelle gets to bang Erica.
It's so sad.
I have a friend who, like, hardcore ships Erica and La Rochelle, and wants me to do nice.
Ocean Seal.
It's for that. It's because they saw I was using the hatchet and assumed it must be Ross.
I didn't know they could appear with those in this map. Anyways, I'm sorry. You were talking about...
I was talking about Ross. Yep. I was talking about Ross and how Ross is the boss.
He really is. Okay, let's...
Oh, right.
What are we purging this turn? On the bright side, I think there's actually
no,
0
we're healing
reinforcements
Saleh.
Oh, I guess we can do that too.
He's at 4 HP. I know I said let people die, but, like, there's no reason to let them die if I can save them, right? Like, let them die is more of a, like, you know, you don't need to reset for everything attitude. Yeah, Cormac, you can do this.
I can't believe La Rochelle doesn't get to have a paired ending with Erica, but Ford does.
Truly, we live in a society.
It doesn't even say that she and Ford get married.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just says something along the lines of, like, Erica, like, became queen and Ford made paintings.
He painted her like his French girls? Like
Basically.
Leonardo DiCaprio? Or Leonardo... Is it Leonardo DiCaprio? Is that the Titanic dude?
I don't know.
Or is he the guy who, like, dates, like, 18-year-olds and breaks up with them when they turn 21? I'm asking the wrong person. I'm asking someone who knows nothing about celebrity culture. Like, even more nothing than I do. And yeah. I know nothing.
I know actually nothing.
I just know there's, like, a joke where it's, like, like, it's a meme joke. He breaks up with his girlfriends, like, the day they turn 25. Like, fucking clockwork. And someone made a joke on... Ooh, uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Someone made a joke on, like, probably, like, Twitter or some other degenerate website, but it was actually a really funny joke. And it was, like... The reputation that Leonardo DiCaprio has for breaking up with people when they get too old has now turned old enough that Leonardo DiCaprio would break up with it if he were dating it. Or something like that. If it is Leo, I might be thinking of someone else. But he's an actor. Anyway, Dusel might die if the other guy has an armor slayer. I didn't check. Oh, you fool. The monster thinks that this is Engage or Fates.
Yeah.
Or arguably 3 houses. Like, Byleth doesn't take dragon effective damage, and she's not, like, explicitly a dragon. But she is, like, Nabatean. Kind of, sort of. Like, halfway. Like, the Nabateans are the Rhea species, and Rhea's a dragon. I don't know. I would say Byleth qualifies as one of the series' dragon lords.
If an arrow of light hits Dusel, he dies.
He saw his light flash before his eyes. Oh well.
That was close. Also, yeah, there's arrows of light in this map.
Oh, I can't rescue him because
Can't
he's too
rescue Deucel, he's too
fat.
big.
He's a big boy. God damn it.
Trade around the one-man staff.
We'll do this. Crit, please. Nope, no crit.
So much damage.
There we go. We'll mend you up. We'll mend you up, Deucel. I'll save you. He's probably my favorite Sacred Stones character. Like, it's either him or Garrick. I love them so much. So,
they're both pretty awesome.
I would be sad if he died, but I would not reset. Anyway.
Man,
Rune Sword.
It would be really hard for me to pick like a favorite Sacred Stones unit.
Oh, it's a Horse Slayer.
Yeah,
that's awkward.
A Horse Slayer.
Oh well, Orston's gonna be fine. He has a Rune Sword equipped. So he can heal himself.
All 7 HP of it.
Wouldn't it be 3? Oh wait, no, that's modern games.
This is back whenever Nas healed everything.
Nosferatu is like generally pretty broken, but it's always funny to me in the games where it's not. Because it's like, it's either broken or unusable. Like, it's never...
It's funny because, like, Nas in something like Sacred Stones, like, yeah, it heals everything, but, like, who's gonna use it? And it's so heavy.
Yeah, I guess Nos
like,
is only bad in
Null.
Sacred Stones because of the units who can use it.
Yeah.
Like, because Null's bad and Ewan's, like, not worth training, and if you do train him, he has better things to do than Nos Tank. Like, he goes Summoner. I mean, so does Null, but just combat dark magic is not where you want to be at.
Even a unit like Canas that's really good, I find that with Nas, it can stop him from doubling some things. So
Yeah, I
it's
think
like,
he just
okay,
wants
like,
to, I think he just wants to use Flux, right?
yeah, I find that it's good as like a, oh, I want to heal him, but I don't want to spend a Sapphire's turn, so I'll like Nas something and then trade Flux to the top.
I think FV7's probably the exception to it's either broken or unusable. Because I wouldn't call it broken there. But I also don't think it's so bad as to be unusable. Like, I've seen some Nos strats. I just think, generally speaking, Canas has other things he wants to do. Which I guess is probably the reason that I don't like it on Ewan either. Is, like, generally speaking, he has other things he wants to do. But it's fine on him. Like, you did a Druid Ewan playthrough, right? Like, it's obviously bad on Null, because Null sucks. But, like, if you do train Ewan, I imagine he's, like, he's closer to Ross than Amelia, right? If you train him. Obviously, he joins super late, so, like, that's similar to Amelia. But Amelia becomes, like, the worst Cavalier if you train her. I imagine Ewan becomes, like, a competent mage, right?
Yeah, he does become just, like, a better Null if you want, like, a Dark Mage.
Mm-hmm.
Even as a mage, like, I find that he's, like, pretty good.
Oh, we're gonna piss some people off, but he's better than Loot, right? If you want a training project.
Yeah, I would say so. Mostly because training a mage is just so much easier than training, like, a Cavalier.
Mm-hmm. Well, and
So,
also,
like,
Amelia's growths are pretty bad. Like, at 2020, she has comparable stats to a 2020 Ford, who is not known for being the best of the Cavaliers.
I'll always find it funny that she has lower growth than Seth. Like, pretty much all of her growths are just lower than Seth's.
Yeah, it's very sad. Like, I don't know who fucking uses that unit. I know there are people that, like, defend her and think she's great. Like, at least with someone like Donald, who I also think is the worst unit in his game, I can understand why someone would think he's good, because he does, like, have those huge mega growths. The problem is so does everyone else. And also, I will never stop finding it hilarious that Donald has the worst caps in the game. So
Despite
if you
being the growth unit.
Yeah, if you train if you do in infinite grinding, if you're like well, we're thinking about what units are good based on the infinite grinding setting, right? Donald is actually bad. Like, if you allow for infinite grinding, Donald is as bad as if you don't. Because his caps are bad. I'll never stop finding that funny.
I remember, I remember playing Awakening, and, like, I played FE7 and Sacred Stones first, so I was very familiar with, like, with units like Marissa, Ewan, Nino, and I liked training them, just because, like, it can be fun to, like, watch a training project go up or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Even I remember starting Awakening, finding Donald, checking the combat forecast, and going, ew, I don't want to use this guy.
And I imagine that's on hard mode, right?
Yeah, that was on hard. My first playthrough was hard. And, I was
like he's even worse on Lunatic. He deals 1 damage to the archers on Lunatic.
I think it felt so bad because a unit like Ewan or Nino, like, you kind of expect them to do, like, single-digit damage in their joining maps because they're joining, like, 2/3 or, like, 3/4 way through the game.
Yeah.
But Donald joins in, like, the first 5th, and I'm like, why are you only doing single-digit damage in, like, your joining chapter in, like, chapter 6 or something, or chapter 4?
It's funny because, like, you would think that... Because Fire Emblem has sort of transitioned from having traditional Ests and instead having, I would say, like, the villager archetype. Like, rather than being close to Est, they're close to Ross, right?
Yeah.
You know, you got your Jeans, you got your Annas. They don't join at the very beginning, but they join early enough that it's like... If you're gonna train a training project, it's in the early game.
Yeah, they're a weak training project, but they don't join, like, when the game's about to end.
But it's funny, because, like, as Fire Emblem has transitioned from... generally having, like, Ests and stuff, to having what I would call the villager archetype, it's sort of just, like, they're still bad and arguably at times worse. Or at least their unit feel is worse, to use a Booper term.
Yeah, I can see that. Which is so weird. You'd think of them joining earlier means that, like, they should feel better because they're easier to train.
What are your, like, favorite training projects in Fire Emblem? Probably a question I should have asked earlier because we're doing the training project playthrough. But, I feel like mine... I'll go first if you want to think about it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I love Ross. I do think he's the worst unit to train out of the... Like, when he joins, he's the worst unit to train. He'll just be a worse version of Garcia. But he's incredibly fun. Like, he's incredibly fun to train. So it's not a matter of, like, oh, he's high tier. I actually love training this unit. I love... So this is a weird one, right? I like Peleus in Radiant Dawn, and I don't know why. Because he's incredibly bad. But he's the only Dark Mage. He's the only Dark Mage you get other than the Goto, who I won't say for spoiler reasons. There's a spoilery character who is the Goto of Radiant Dawn. He's the only other unit who can use Dark Magic. And you get 2... Dark Siege Tomes, so that's probably why, it's like, it's never worth training him to use those, but I love to do it. And then, like, Mozu. I think I've been pretty on record about my love of Mozu. I don't consider this unit to be a training project, but I think he was designed to be one. Cyril is one of my favorite units to use, probably my favorite unit in Three Houses. I don't care for his character, but I like him as a unit.
Mr. Point Blank Volley after, like, a single training session or something.
Yeah, he gets Point Blank Volley for Chapter 5, and Vengeance probably for Chapter 6. And they're two kill tools that work really well together with each other. Like, he's one of the best units in the game. He's a pretty elite guy. But yeah, I feel like there's another one I just can't remember in terms of training projects I like. What about you? Who do you like?
Going through the games. I know there's one in FE4. Funnily enough, I really like training up. Gosh, there's like, who is it? There's like someone in FE4 that I use every time I play the game, and I don't care like how good or bad they are. Arden. I get like a lot of really weird enjoyment out of like training Arden up.
That's based.
Nice dodge. Let's see. I really like training Tinny and Linda. Like, I know that they join like super under level and they don't really contribute very much, but I just really like using them. Just funny mage girl with wrath.
Mm-hmm.
FE5. Try to think of one in FE5. I can't think of one off the top of my head there.
Haven't you trained Miranda, or did you not enjoy that? Did that make your love for Miranda like turn into hatred?
Oh, I actually didn't mind training Miranda that much. That was pretty funny.
No backfire.
So training Miranda was kind of fun. I trained her my very first playthrough because I went to the Warp Forest in my first playthrough.
That's funny. I did too. Because I was playing blind. And I was just like, hey, this seems like presented with the two choices, going to the forest seems like the logical one.
And then the game all but calls you out for going the wrong way. Lot in FE6. I actually really like training Lot in FE6.
Oh, fair.
He's not good. He's an axe user in FE6.
Mm-hmm.
But I find he's slow, but he's not slow enough to where like he gets doubled by average enemies. And he's like just accurate enough for me to be content.
If you think he's accurate enough, you should try using the halberd against nomads.
Yeah. Marcus is too busy holding that. Let's see. That's one of my. So I love training Lot. FE7. I don't really have a lot of training projects on FE7, mostly because just training in FE7 is just not that fun.
You can remove the word training. Just FE7 is not that fun.
I guess I kind of like training Nino. Weirdly enough. I think it's because like Night of Farewells, there's like so many choke points that I actually like. I'll play Night of Farewells and I'll train her.
Hot take: Nino is less of a pain in the ass to get multiple levels on her join map than Donald is to get the one requisite level on his join map.
I will agree to that. Very easily, I can agree with that. FE8 is like, ooh, I love training Naomi. I love training. My two favorites are probably like Naomi, just because like Bad Archer Girl is fun to train, but I really like training Garcia. He's one of my absolute favorites. I've really come around to training him and liking him a whole lot. Another one is Marissa, and I don't know how I've come around to like training her, but I've really gotten to the point where I got a lot of enjoyment, funnily enough, out of training Marissa now. I think it's because I've used her in like my previous 2 or 3 playthroughs of Sacred Stones. But it's funny to watch like almost useless sword girl go from I can barely one round things to I can barely one round things, but I have funny cool crit animations. FA9 has Rolf.
Oh, I do love Rolf. I do
Training
love
Rolf
some
is
Rolf.
really funny. FE11. Do Wolf and Sedgar count?
They can if you want them to. Does Gordon in Chapter 1 against the boss count?
Yes, because that's what the guide that I saw in the video said was the right thing to do. What are you doing?
I'm using the pro gamer strats.
Does he have a devil axe?
Nope.
The
it doesn't even kill him! What the fuck? Oh, I wanted to kill off my entire army against the boss, but actually I don't want to anymore.
No,
that sounds really fucking boring.
This boss is really pathetic.
We'll just kill him with Evaldi.
He'd live another crit.
That's so fucking fun. No, he would die. Exact damage. 4 times 3 is 12.
Oh, that's right. I'm thinking 16. Not very good at math.
Oh my
no,
god.
level up. Hey, energy ring. We can give Reeve +2 warp range.
Congratulations!
Ooh, time to see our stats.
Oh, 200 monsters. Doesn't that give us something? Like Izmir or whatever?
Reeve was the reward for 200 monsters.
Oh. Wait, do we get a reward for clearing the whole thing then?
We get Ismare for clearing it once, and then we'd get Selena for doing it 2 more times.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I didn't think so.
Wait, oh fuck. I just wanted to check my party.
Hey,
do you want to do an Izmir unit review?
Yeah,
the
Windsword's really good.
Master Seal? What the fuck?
I think you mean a large bullion.
You say the Windsword's very good?
I like the Windsword. It's pretty cool. I really wish they would give you a Windsword just like in vanilla play. I really wish they didn't lock it to a post-game character like this. No, my animations.
Oh, true.
Darn.
I forgot to do that.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Okay.
Average sword master.
Options. Solo 2.
Navik wants the cool 2-range Windsword animation.
Wait, what if we Shamshir instead, though? Ooh! I actually kind of like how she looks. I've never seen this before.
Yes, you got the bright red hair, just like Joshua.
That's so cool. That's so based of her.
She's so cool. Too bad
Okay,
she's
too bad I can't trade the Windsword on her so that she won't counter that dude. Okay, we'll just do this, we'll just do this, we'll just do this. This is the unit review, by the way.
Yeah,
Okay.
look at her. She wins.
You want to see the Windsword animation you said? Thank you for the sound effects.
You're welcome. I actually didn't realize I was doing them there.
The fun fact, Izmir is actually voiced by the same person as Yunaka.
Wait.
In Sacred Stones.
That is so cool.
Yeah, the same person who voices Yunaka in Sacred Stones voices Izmir in Fire Emblem Engage.
That's awesome.
That person is me.
No way.
That guy doesn't even move! What is this fucking game? Here. We'll just Windsword from the pillar. The boss probably doesn't move, does he?
No.
Who invented this? Who invented this? I hate it. Goodbye.